Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, Administration, and staff, it is my honor to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. Tonight, singing our national anthem and later the alma mater, our seniors Abigail Brown, Naomi Carl, Caitlin Lee, Dominic Rinker, Tyler Utt, Maggie Williams, Jenna Witcher, and Anna Robel. Please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Tonight, we celebrate the many accomplishments of the class of 2021 with this commencement ceremony. To our parents and guests, I would like to thank you for the support of your child during the last 4 years. It has been an honor and pleasure to work with your children. Each member of this graduating class has worked hard during their times here at East. We ask all to please be courteous to our graduates and their families so that everyone can hear all the names being read this evening. Please keep noisemakers off and applause to the end. Thank you for your cooperation. Students, I ask you to think back to August of 2017. Seniors, that is when you entered the halls of Lincoln Way East as freshmen. You have met many challenges and changes along the way, and because of your courage and resiliency, your leadership flourished and continued to put us on the map academically, through activities, music programs, and athletics. To name a few, we boast 109 Illinois State Scholars, donated thousands of hours in community service, been named conference champions, regional champions, sectional champions, and this past year, state champions in cheerleading, with maybe more to come. It is because of your courage, your leadership, your effort, attitude, spirit, and teamwork that we have become a better school and paved new ways of learning. This past year has served as a learning opportunity to choose how we react to the unpredictability of life. I hope you choose in the future to live in joy. As author Charity Richley Bentley wrote, "If you look for good, you'll find it. Choose to be happy, to be at peace. Decide that each day is going to be great and grab each moment and make the best of it. Trust your journey, and if you make a mistake, it's okay. See it as a lesson learned and keep moving forward. Choose to live in joy." I extend my sincerest congratulations on a job well done and wish you all the best in your future. Thank you, class of 2021. Tonight, a member of your class, unfortunately, is not with us. Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember and honor your classmate, Sarah Elizabeth Simmental. Sarah's family is with us tonight to celebrate her life and your graduation. Thank you to the Simmental family. Earlier tonight, the senior class officers presented the class gift to our Board of Education. The gift is an illuminated Lincoln Way East sign welcoming guests within the front entrance of the school. Once again, class of 2021, thank you. We have had the pleasure of working with 4 outstanding individuals and would like to recognize the students who have worked very hard for their senior class, the class officers. First, our senior class sponsor, Mrs. Patricia Tutko. Our senior class treasurer, Jenna Halawa. Our senior class secretary, Dev Patel. Our senior class vice president, Tyler Gold. Also leading us in the processional tonight is a senior who has set herself apart through her leadership, President Amanda Bauer. Amanda is a member of NHS, Mu Alpha Theta, Griffin Crew, Grand Griffin, to name just a few, and has earned the title of Summa Cum Laude. Amanda plans to attend Valparaiso this August. Amanda will now give the President's address.
Thank you, Dr. Mahalik, and good evening, everyone. I am beyond honored and pleased to be standing before you as Lincoln Way East Senior Class President. As always, I would like to welcome Dr. Tingley and the members of the Board of Education, all faculty, family, and of course, our class of 2021. Give it up for our class of 2021. I am overjoyed to have the opportunity to be speaking to you all tonight. Before I get into the speech, I would like to highlight the writing process that went into it. I was awed by the beautiful verses written in spoken word poetry, a type of oral presentation that was displayed in Amanda Gorman's The Hill We Climb, read at this year's inauguration, and Donovan Livingston's Liftoff, read at Harvard Graduate School's graduation ceremony. This speech was inspired by these 2 performances, and I hope that all of you here tonight enjoy listening to this form of speaking as much as I did when I first heard it. Sometimes we are high and flying above the rooftops, not thinking about crying and not caring about dying. We soar through the clouds, proud and loud. We yell from the top of each tower, our voices raised louder, and our parents prouder than ever before. We dance on the garden we created, planting seeds within our hearts and watering our souls with hope. And those are the best days. Not a care in this earth, not a thought to unearth. Sometimes the world is at our fingertips. But sometimes the switch flips. There are lows beyond the ground and downs, drowning, heart pounding, lost in our surroundings, crying over the little things and shying our eyes away from the shining sun. The shower drenches our sorrows that we put off for tomorrow, ignoring our pain and pretending the rain is permanent. We stay home for the safety of our country, even when our souls are telling us to run free. All this talk about a virus spreading by us without a cure to revive us. It's the lonely hour. 1 hour turns to 2 and 2 to 3, and then a year flashes by and we still aren't where we want to be. We are stuck in a cage, hopeless birds trying to escape. Sometimes the sun doesn't seem to shine as bright every day. Sometimes the wind tries to blow us away. But what we must remember is that the snow from December always melts. The cold may linger for what seems like too long, but we, the class of 2021, are strong. Once the ice starts to defrost, our hearts start to thaw, and in just enough time, a new day, a fresh start, a blank slate is presented to us all. As we step outside, the trees greet us with a wave and the sun hugs our skin with incredible warmth. The weight of the world drops to our sides as we raise our eyes to achievement. And when we walk and reflect, our hope is to never neglect the opportunities that are set before us. We are stronger than our looks. We are wiser than our age. We are smarter than our scores. And we are all above par, far more than what society says we are. With all this talk about Harvard and MIT, just be who you want to be. Beauty school or the trades, why isn't community college ever praised? You do not amount to a grade, and your happiness never relies on how much you're paid. Society never displays variety, only a one-size-fits-all that forces us into a wall that we want to withdraw from. So be your own person and love what you do, because it takes one small idea to make a breakthrough. In the quiet of the silent night, one small light, your light, will thrive and cry to be let free. And if you are brave enough to open your mind to where you belong, you will soon find your gift has been waiting to be unlocked all along. And as these dreams of ours begin to come into reach, we must continue to preach the importance of peace. Harmony outweighs the power of violence, and our words are stronger than sitting in silence. With our freedom of speech, we must try to reach each other and teach each other that we need each other. I mean, these are our brothers and mothers, our family and friends. We must build up our bonds and finally make amends. We are creators and innovators, scientists and students, athletes and actors. We are the product of careful time, reflecting and perfecting our craft. We have trained our minds to find a paved way to our future. And now that this chapter is almost over, we are one step closer to fulfilling our dreams. And as we begin to reach our hands towards the beauty of the night, we need not to have any worries in sight. Because even if we shoot for the moon, the planets, or Mars, our shot will never miss when we land among the stars. Thank you.
Great job. Good evening, graduates, faculty, administration, family, and friends. My name is Chris Lucetti, and on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2021 Lincoln Way East commencement ceremony. It is so great to be here together in one place to celebrate with these graduates. I am well aware that on a day of such high excitement, what you require first and foremost of any speaker is brevity. I shall not fail you in this respect. To our most important guests, the class of 2021, congratulations. You are graduating. That's cause for celebration under normal circumstances, but you finished this milestone in an academic year like no other. What a year. Since March of your junior year, you have had to adjust your lives in ways we never imagined. You have survived quarantines, masks, nasal swabs, 6 feet of social distancing, asynchronous learning days, blended learning, WebEx classes, and the list goes on. You are no ordinary class of graduates. History has seen to that. You will have a unique story to tell throughout your life about the circumstances of your senior year. I'm sure your parents have always talked about their long walks to school, uphill both ways, through the snow. But you You get to tell the tale of surviving WebEx classes, bad Wi-Fi, and everything else that goes along with being a student during a global pandemic. I think we all know which was more challenging. All the challenges you face this year are not to be undervalued or downplayed. The way you adapted and triumphed to reach this point is truly impressive. We all learned this year how precious life is and how vulnerable we can be, and yet in the face of adversity, we witnessed how resilient we all truly are. Graduates, as you are about to walk across the stage, you are at a truly interesting time in your lives. A new chapter in your life story is about to begin. And starting with this chapter, it is not only your story, but also a story written by you. Up until this point, you had to go to school and the path was chosen for you. That is about to change. As you move on from Lincoln Way East and embark on the next big journey of life, whether you're planning to enter the workforce, continue your education, or join the military, the choices going forward will be made by you. That is a big step. The question is, are you prepared to take this step? I hope to assure you that you are. Your time over the last 4 years in the classroom and online at Lincoln Way has built your educational foundation. Your learning at Lincoln Way hasn't been limited to the academic classes you have taken. Many of you have participated in a wide range of music and art programs. A large number of you have joined athletic teams, learning the value of dedication and teamwork. Still, many more of you have volunteered, participated in clubs, and competed in academic competitions. Just as important as the extracurricular activities have been, the social skills you have developed over the last 4 years, interacting with your classmates and teachers, are very important. All of these items from outside the classroom have contributed to your growth during your time at Lincoln Way. Add all of that to the resilience of living through a global pandemic, and I can assure you, you are ready to write your own story. Class of 2021, you have already proven yourselves to be resilient in the face of many obstacles. The Lincoln Way East class of 2021 won't be defined by what you lost to this virus, but how you responded to it. I challenge you to never underestimate your ability. Always look to learn, to grow, and to try new things. Your story is ready to be written. You have a great foundation built on your education and experiences. The world is yours now, and I can't wait to see what you make of it. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate you all and wish you the best of luck going forward. Congratulations and have a fantastic celebration.
I'm proud to have the opportunity to be part of this ceremony for the Lincoln Way East class of 2021. On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, and staff, congratulations, seniors. Seated on stage are members of our faculty who have chosen to participate in tonight's graduation. To many of you seniors, these educators have had a positive impact on your life experiences because of the time you have spent with them. As you walk across the stage tonight, these teachers will be proud in having been part of your growth and accomplishments over the last 4 years. At this time, I ask that all Lincoln Way faculty please rise and let's thank them for all they do. Everything happens for a reason. My grandmother would share that phrase with me in times of both joy and sorrow. I certainly think it applies to what we have faced these last 14 months. The ending of your high school experience was not what you had expected. You have faced challenges that are unique to this senior class. You have battled, you have persevered, and you are now stronger and better. Over the last 4 years, I hope we have met your expectations and have helped you on your journey to adulthood. It is our belief that your experiences at Lincoln Way have better prepared you for life's challenges and surprises. Your time as a Lincoln Way High School student is now ending. Mr. Kostick, President of the Board of Education, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Mahalik has notified me that these young adults have successfully completed the requirements necessary for graduation from Lincoln Way East High School and now qualify to be recipients of the high school diploma. I certify that all requirements have been met, and I now present the graduating class of Lincoln Way East High School, class of 2021. Please stand.
Imjad Abdulrahman.
Mia Annalena Abeja.
Robin Alyssa Abrams.
Noor Abagush.
Hunter Christopher Adams.
Ezekiel Quadjo Adu Bafor.
Eden Layla Ahmad.
Alexis Denise Adenovich.
Grace Adeola Aina.
Manita Aklak.
Matthew Dwayne Aiken.
Timatapi Falarin Alabi.
Alexis Abigail Alberts.
Nasser Ali.
Hannah Christine Allen.
Sydney Lauren Alm.
Edward Amanqua.
Joseph Vincent Amendola.
Reese Mackenzie Andertich.
Ephraim Angel.
Nellie Angel.
Juliana Nicole Archishevsky. Ty Alexander Arroyo.
Kevin Larry Asari.
David Andrew Ashmus.
Jihad Amar Atik.
Mallory Lynn Austin.
Molly Jane Babcock.
Catherine Elizabeth Bachler.
Michael Andrew Baird.
John Raymond Bale.
Kennedy Madison Ballard.
Jessica Ann Burkowskis.
Natalie Rose Barkowskis.
Joseph Wayne Barnes.
Tiffany Ernestine Barney.
Cesar Cayu Barranca. Brian Joseph Battistoni.
Amanda Catherine Bauer.
Jordan Lexi Baumgartner.
Adam Mahmood Baya.
Kyle Matthew Beck.
Anne Beckman.
Lydia Shinying Bednar.
Erin Brianna Bell.
Kaylee Morgan Bell.
Marissa Helen Baranek.
Dominic Byer.
Aaron Michael Bielka.
Thomas John Bianchini.
Nicholas John Bieniuk.
Devin Keith Bird.
Peyton Avery Blanchard.
Ian Mitchell Blankenberg.
Tyler Joseph Boers.
Joseph Michael Boland.
Lauren Nicole Booth.
Casey Michael Borden.
Joel Wadinga Botanga.
James Cole Bowman.
Olivia Grace Bausman.
Leah Elizabeth Bragle.
Megan Jane Brand.
Faith Hannah Bridges.
Jake Reed Broadhurst.
Chloe Louise Brokop.
Katie Joe Bromberic.
Ethan Matthew Brooks.
Abigail Rose Brown.
Anthony Gino Brown.
Delaney Rennie Brown.
Jacqueline Nicole Brown.
Madeline Nicole Brown.
Grant Lewis Bruniga. Amaya Mackenzie Bryant.
Charles Michael Buck.
Kyle Allen Bungie.
Faith and Michelle Borelli.
Emmy Catherine Berdalik. Emily Elizabeth Butkowski. Bianca Gawe.
Katie Brianna Caldwell.
Joel Isaiah Calhoun. Alexandria Bryant. Naomi Foster Carl.
Nicole Caruso.
Maggie Catherine Call.
Jessica Lynn Cervantes.
Rohan Chaudhry.
Kyle Chung.
Brooklyn Elise Shanaki.
Jack Craig Christensen.
Grace Camarino. Elizabeth Kristen Sissel.
Robert Anthony Clark.
Gracie Ann Clifton.
Alan David Cohen.
Hannah Marie Collins.
Sophia Marie Contreras.
Mia Rachel Conway. Michaela Elizabeth Cooper.
Towns Henry Corey.
Anthony James Corrado Jr.
Dante Peter Cressetti.
Faith Gabrielle Kovrick.
Brianna Ray Crow.
Lily Cook. Mariana Elizabeth Cruz.
Aiden Thomas Cumby.
Claire Christine Cunningham.
Cooper Austin Cunningham.
McKenna Colleen Curley.
Abigail Marie Curtin.
Savannah Rose Cushing.
Mitchell William Dahlstrom.
Claire Dower.
Asher Michael David.
Samantha Casey Davis.
Thomas Dacey II.
Nadine Michelle DeCero.
Leonardo Gabriel Delgado.
Kylie DeWitt.
Christopher Diaz.
Madeline Grace Dickenscheit.
George Landon Dickinson.
Clark Michael Dilger.
Joshua David Dittman.
Joshua Malik Duche.
Julia Rose Donato.
Brenna Lee Donnelly.
Justin Anthony Dreyer.
Jordan James Dudley.
Miller H. Dunlop.
Peyton Elizabeth Dvorak.
Alexander Lee Dye.
Michael Diedzik.
Sawyer James Eaton.
Michael John Ebenroth III.
Melfina Egbutu.
Anthony R. Eisel.
Alyssa Mary Eldridge.
Nolan John Enright.
Victoria Entwistle.
Grace Esther Erickson.
Zachary Scott Erickson.
Andrew Ernst.
Isabel Grace Ernst.
Olivia Diana Ernst.
Anthony Lamar Escobedo.
Caitlin E. Etheridge.
Quincy Patrick Exorf.
Sydney Patrick Exorf.
Allison Catherine Faber.
Jeremy Scott Falcone.
Mesa Farhan.
Ryan Tracy Farmer.
Gideon James Fassel.
Madison Caton Fazio.
Andrew Bartholomew Feeney.
Connor Daniel Fenlon.
James Nicholas Furneaux.
Joseph Coleman Filio.
Jacob Bradley Fisher.
Margaret Mary Fisher.
Nora Claire Fitzgerald.
Alexander Jonathan Fleury.
Michael Francis Florentine.
Anthony Ryan Flores.
Joseph Patrick Faschenbauer.
Elaine Marie Foster.
Grant Edward Fowler.
Anthony Nicholas Frischella.
Jacqueline Joanne Furlong.
Nicholas Fushi.
Cheyenne Mackenzie Gedvillis.
Aiden Michael Gallagher.
Brett Michael Galletti.
David Richard Gelmines.
Jason Daniel Ganser.
Autumn Rose Gant.
Che Grace Garcia.
Sierra Nicole Gardner.
Brian James Gargis.
Grace Sherry Garrett.
Kyle Patrick Genesilla.
Nina Deneen Gentles.
Tiffany Marie Gurgley.
Stephen Michael Gidley.
Hunter David Gillio.
Sophie Kathleen Glancy.
Sarah Caitlin Glass.
Trevor Richard Glatz.
Anthony Stephen Glynn.
Marissa Renee Gabi.
Alex Daniel Getch.
Tyler Lewis Gold. Christian David Gonzalez.
Jacob David Gonzalez.
Olivia Jordan Gonzalez.
Alyssa Renee Goodman.
Jacob Clarence Gray.
Riley Ann Green.
Zoe Nicole Green.
Jamari Allen Green Hooper.
Abigail Rose Grice.
Madeline Heather Griffith. Jacob Matthew Gritzenbach.
Henry Kurt Grunert.
Hallie Michelle Goodian.
Drew Gilmet. Pola Gergis Bebawi.
Alonso Gutierrez de Velasco.
Zachary Luis Guzman.
Matthew George Guzzi.
Karis Pearl Habercorn.
Mariette Habib Morcos Habib.
Hackett.
Colin Michael Hackett.
Ashley Charlotte Hahn.
Mahmoud Hakim.
Jenna Amira Halawa.
Sydney Ariel Hall.
Kaylee Ann Hanlon.
Katrina Ann Hanley.
Claire Elizabeth Hannigan. DeAndre Marcel Harry.
Brendan James Hassel.
Peyton Ann Hassel.
Andrew Desmond Hassan.
Joseph Thomas Hauser.
John Nelson Hawkinson.
Jennifer Hayes.
Nicholas James Hurdy.
Kaylee Dawn Heffelmeyer.
Aiden Charles Hefner.
Candace Mary Heitner.
Spencer Miles Hendren.
Travis Artrez Henry Jr.
Matthew Ryan Hensley.
Daniel Matthew Herlihy.
Fatima Itzel Hernandez.
Nathan Harada.
Cordelia Page Herman.
Allison Marie Hickey.
Daniel Robert Hemer.
Gage Hill.
Taylor Hitzer.
Liam Thomas Hoban.
Taylor Ray Hockman.
Destiny Robin Hollis.
Carly Ann Hahn.
Jacob Patrick Hordyke.
Derek Andrew Hubsch.
Cameron Justin Hudson.
Jane Elise Hugale. Isabella Marie Hull.
Kekashawn Hosseini.
Sami Alhaj Hussein.
Anthony Nicholas Yadarosa.
Maryam Yasmin Iqbal.
Taib Atif Isa.
Rebecca Juliana Jackson.
Joel Jacobucci.
Maya Michelle James.
Lucas Jansen.
Luke Michael Jaworowski.
Jamal Martian Johnson. J.R. Jamal Jones. Jalen Robert Jordan.
Allison Josephine Joyce.
Olivia Sophie Jositis.
Christina Rosalia Jaswick.
Gabrielle Page Judd. Megan Elise Young. Ava Kaminsky. Maura Flynn Capella. Grace Victoria Carana.
Zachary William Keegan.
Catherine Keeley.
Matthew James Kelly.
Madeline Catherine Marie Kenny.
Morgan Riley Kerrigan.
Jillian Marie Ketchen.
Stacy Ann Ketsios.
Yasmin Khalil.
Layla Katabi.
Ben Matthew Kingsbury.
Gavin Kirscher.
Liam Kirschbaum.
Matthew Thomas Clowitter. Paige Evelyn Connect.
Lauren Alyssa Knolenberg.
Jade Elizabeth Cook.
Skylar Kozar. Dylan Marie Constanti.
Matthew Thomas Cordis. Miranda Michelle Kosick.
Jake Dimitri Coogan.
Jason Kenneth Coogan.
Joshua Thomas Kavasic. Michael Graham Kozak.
Jonathan Theodore Christoph.
Jacob Cronus.
Megan Elizabeth Krugman.
Jonathan Ward Kruk.
McKenna Ann Krylowitz.
Connor Patrick Kubik.
Emily Susan Kubik.
Ella Lynn Kuzero.
Meadow Keek.
Gregory Eli Kwan.
Nathan LaCagnata.
Alyssa Sarah Lefebvre.
Jackson Robert Lambriger.
Isabella Christina Landeros.
Josephine Renee LaPapa.
Isabella Grace Latz.
Victoria Danielle Lawfer.
Kyle James Lavelle.
Nicholas James Ledvina.
Dominic Joseph Lee.
Julian Lee.
Caitlin Therese Lee.
Aiden Leiteritz.
Rokas Lakevikas.
Hannah Rose Levy.
Maya Lucia Levikovsky.
Sarah Jane Limanowski.
Noah Alexander Limpin.
Raymond U. Lin.
Austin Lindley.
Naya Lindsay.
Allison Nicole Lasota.
Andrew Joseph Lyzak.
Braden Landon Looper.
Jennifer Karina Lopez.
Sloan Joseph Lucky II.
Joseph Raymond Lulo.
Patrick Lynch.
Andrew Joseph Majeski.
Janan Gassan Mahmood.
Benjamin Aaron Malcolm.
Harris Malik.
Haley Elizabeth Melito.
Cameron Malik Mallory.
Solomon James Mamarapalil.
Devin Francis Mangan.
Jonathan Thomas Marshall.
Tyler Dylan Marshert.
Caitlin Elizabeth Marks.
Kendra Grace Marnul.
Connor Michael Marin.
Jordan Anise Martin.
Zachary Jacob Martino.
Kayla Marie Martz.
Sophia Mazurek.
Kevin Scott McCreary.
McKinley Danae McElroy.
Aaliyah Monet McFadden.
Nolan William McGee.
Megan Elizabeth McGlone.
Marissa McGrath. Samuel Kevin McGee.
Caitlin Alyssa McLaughlin.
Dylan Francis Meklis.
Emma Patricia Malone.
Caitlin Morgan Mergenthaler.
Jacqueline Elaine Mergenthaler.
Malik Messenger.
Matthew Stephen Michaels.
Jameson Odessa Michael.
Matthew David Millies.
Jenna Nicole Millerans.
Ashley Marlene Mills.
Ethan Edward Mills.
Cameron Helena Mitchell.
Cameron Elizabeth Mixon.
Noah Charles Mize.
Sarah Mohammed.
Tyler Joseph Molinaro.
Alexis Morgan Money.
Brisa Montoya.
Mason Montreux.
Mark Haddon Morale.
Alexander Morales.
Owen Todd Morrow.
Kendall Jean Moss.
Joseph Robert Moylan.
John Peyton Murphy.
Jonathan Thomas Murphy.
Leah Catherine Murphy.
Kenneth Christopher Meislowick.
Allison Nagaraja. Autumn Rose Navarro.
Jason Matthew Neary.
Mario Nedelkovich.
David James Wenjay Nelson.
David Lewis Nelson III.
Justin David Nelson.
Madeline Rose Nelson.
Zachary Tyler Nelson.
Emily Rose Nemec.
Dasha Derkovna Nevinger.
Jeffrey Eric Newberry Jr.
Ian Clark Nicholson.
Julian Christopher Newadomski.
Ivan Nikolov. Ivan Dion Nikolov.
Isaiah A. Nino.
Dylan Nola.
Abby Lynn Noonan.
Natalie Marie Nikiewicz.
Lena Nubani.
Noor Nubani.
Gabriella Adeza Nwoko.
Kari N. Obasheri.
Riley Stephen O'Boyle.
Kaylee Ann O'Brien.
Margaret Patricia O'Brien.
Ryan Michael O'Connor.
Thomas John Zybak O'Connor.
Joshua Ozamaya Ugoma.
Declan Patrick O'Hagan.
Samtochi Angel Okafo.
Miles Abayomi Olabegi.
Aaliyah Beverly O'Leary.
Adam Omar.
Cole Ethan Orlick.
Madison Colleen Orth.
Peyton John Orth.
Leah Taylor Ortiz.
Anthony Michael Ostrowski.
Brett Timothy O'Sullivan.
Joseph James O'Sullivan.
Julia Noreen Ozarzak.
Michaela Sky Ozinga.
Kayla Ann Pacini.
Ethan Matthew Paces.
Daniel Jacob Paliga.
Olivia Lauren Palma.
Gian Isaac Estrada Palomeno.
Joseph Robert Pinozo.
Tyler Joseph Pinozo.
Anthony Daniel Panzella.
Reese Mackenzie Parkham.
Emma Lynch Parrish.
Caitlin Alice Parrish.
Eamon Arlo Passion.
Antoinette Banzuelo Pascual.
Dev Patel.
Eric Robert Peacock.
Theodore Michael Peters.
John Martin Petrovich.
Vincent Henry Pfister Arcos.
Owen Ford Faby. Mason Paris Pierre Antoine.
Mackenzie Ann Peterzak. Mackenzie Ann Peterzak.
Emily Anna Secalarios Pilatos.
Marissa Planera.
Maxton Thomas Polad.
Shane Pollard.
Valerie Lillian Pollard.
Bridget Linda Polumsky.
Alyssa Christine Polychronis.
Allison Elizabeth Pomerantz.
Luke Garrett Pomes.
Devin Michael Pomplin.
Ava Marie Porada.
Josephine Ray Poynton.
Ava Elizabeth Purcell.
Carly Mary Quinn.
Rain Mace Belosis Quinones.
Nolan Anthony Radecki.
Evan DeCalvi Raffol.
Jenna Grace Ralston.
Connor Michael Raskop.
Daniel Frederick Raskop.
Macy Caitlin Rea.
Alexandria Nicole Riem.
Uriah Jendea Reed.
Madeline Suzanne Reagan.
Kara Lynn Regnier.
Kendall Elizabeth Ray.
Dylan John Reckart.
Sophia Gabriela Reyes.
Sarah Lorraine Rice.
Dominic James Rinker.
Teresa S. Rinker.
Renz Matthew S. Rignon.
Daniel Robert Rispoli.
Allison Nicole Ristich.
Benjamin Michael Ritter.
Kaylee Rose Ritter.
Addison Jean Rivera.
Stephen John Roberts Jr.
Trevor John Roberts.
Helen Elizabeth Robinson.
Austin John Rakaitis.
Quentin M. Rodney.
Kayla Cherie Rogers.
Mercedes and Alicia Roldan.
William Lawrence Ranza.
Isabel Rose Ruiz.
Colin Runya.
Jack Ryan.
John Paul Ryle-Kuchar.
Luke William Rao-Kuchar.
Mark Anthony Ryle-Kuchar.
Zachary Anthony Sayeski.
Giselle Salazar.
Bara Salem.
Ciara Patricia Selwerick.
Madeline Elizabeth Santori.
Jacob Brian Sarkin.
Janelle Lynn Sarzinski.
Porter Reese Sasso.
Gordana Savich.
Ashley Rose Scheffler.
David Cole Emerson Scheit.
Amanda Grace Schmelzer.
Brian Paul Schuler.
Kathleen May Sharini.
Kennedy Nicole Sharini.
Evan Alexander Skybor.
Michaela Casey Scottstern.
Olivia Kirsten Scuderi.
Emma Grace Searles.
Sarah Marie Sabek.
Alejandra Segoviano.
Alexa Brianna Salvaggio.
Jack Hale Sinise.
Vincent Michael Sexton.
Arna Shah.
Jacob Ahmad Shalabi.
Ryan James Sheridan.
Abdelkader Othman Shukair.
Alex Robert Sidler.
Ethan Sieb.
Catherine Rose Sika.
Ava Silva.
Sarah Elizabeth Cemental.
Mary Claire Agnes Simon.
Alexa Lynn Skelton.
Sophia Ann Sladek.
Julia Elise Slobodnik.
Sarah Elizabeth Slavin.
Bryson Cedric Smith.
Jessica Lynn Smith.
Margaret Lorraine Smith.
Sydney Aaron Smithgall.
Ian Christopher Smythe.
Savannah Christine Samrick.
Ritul Ketankumar Soni.
Olivia Ray Sorensen.
Alyssa Marie Sorensen.
Caitlin Sirocco.
McKenna Marie Sukup.
Emily Elizabeth Spencer.
Theodore Anthony Spiewak.
Gianluca Carmine Spinelli.
Paige Elizabeth Spreesh.
Charles Cole Squires.
McKenna Marie Stashukevich.
Ashley Lillian Stazak.
Dorothy Ann Staton.
Ryan Kenneth Stayskull.
Alexander Hayden Stupinski.
Gabrielle Elise Sturcelli.
Paige Elizabeth Sturcelli.
Braden Michael Stevens.
Ryan Patrick Fluffio Stewart.
Jessica Mary Stoiber.
Lillian Ellen Stone.
Jasmina Hope Storin.
Erica Stroini.
Mason Thomas Strutman.
Rebecca V. Stryeski.
Severin Maurice Stuckey.
Ryan Sucha.
Broderick Stephen Sullivan.
Daniel Stephen Sullivan.
Olivia Linda Sunderland.
Jacob Stanislav Swider.
Abigail Lauren Swetlick.
Samara Harmony Swire.
Nicholas Andrew Seitzma.
Caitlin Rose Zott.
Brian P. Tadovich.
Lila Musa Taher.
Lauren Elizabeth Talon.
Matthew John Talowski.
Alexia Christine Tarankas.
Kelly Lynn Teach.
Vaughn Jacob Teodoro.
Samuel Paul Thole.
Gabriella Marlena Thomas.
Maxwell Thompson.
Mark Kassem Timjardine.
Nikola Ivan Tomanich.
Max Philip Tomzak.
Robert James Trainer.
Edward James Troush.
Sarah Elizabeth Trippy.
Jacob Joseph Truesdale.
Charles James Tucker.
Emily Teresa Eberflus.
Anthony Louis Urquillo.
Tyler Allen Utt.
Amora Antonia Valera. Jackson Charles Vanderkoy. Tanner Levi Vondry.
Alyssa Grace Fegter.
Aaliyah A. Vela. Morgan Carol Velke.
Stephanie Villagomez.
Trevor Anthony Valari.
Colin Michael Visser.
Grace Elizabeth Vukovic.
Trevor Aaron Viome.
Delaney Leah War.
Sherrod Jalon Walker.
James F. Wall, Jr.
Allison Marie Van Dyke.
Sean William Walsh.
Michael Edward Vallada.
Where am I at?
Kayla Walsh.
Where am I at?
Elizabeth.
Sean William Walsh.
Elizabeth Rose Warning.
Michael Shakorn Watkin.
Jalen Leanne Watson Owsley.
Jack Houseworth Welker.
Nicholas Anthony Vasitis. Nicholas Jonathan Wells.
Lucy Jane West.
Noah David Wygant.
Amy Lynn Weinshank. Colin Michael White.
Kurt Allen Weekers.
Ayana Williams.
Carson Riley Williams.
Marguerite Sharon Williams.
Meredith Ann Williams.
Connor Willis.
Jack Thomas Wills.
Jenna Rose Wilcher.
Joseph Michael Winterroad.
Ava Grace Wise.
Autumn Grace Whitfit.
Kyle Peyton Wolzen. Jonah Giovante Wright.
Anna Roble.
Alexander Robert Rosinski.
Jack Edward Wazolik.
Tyler Robert Wunderlich.
Sean Yadav.
Rihanna Marie Young.
Juliet Alexis Youngblood.
Anthony Richard Ivanauskas.
Faith Elizabeth Zabraki.
Taylor Lynn Zawacki.
Iyed Maher Zayed.
Rafat Balal Zayed.
Alexa Christine Zeller.
Kevin John Richard Zerth.
John Thomas Zobel.
We would now like to ask all alumni to join us and stand with our graduates as we sing the Alma Mater, which can be found in your program.
Lincoln Way, ever true, let us pledge our hearts to you. Loyalty our motto be, brave and true our varsity. Alma Mater, hear us, we sing our praise to thee. Memories of yesterday fill our hearts, O Lincoln Way.
Congratulations, class. Griffins, go blue!